everyone, we're in Byron Bay today. The sun is shining, life is good, and it's about to get even better. We're about to explore a designer's own home that has been inspired by the natural beauty of this unique environment. My name is Lucy, I'm from Hunting for George, and it's time to let us in. There is a raw energy to this home that really is quite captivating. It's very welcoming as soon as you open that front gate. It feels very much like a warm, friendly hug. I'm gonna take my shoes off before we head inside. So welcome to Sikata House. It's safe to say if natural materials are your jam, then you're going to like this home. There is a lot to see, but I'm going to start first down here as we step down into what could be a double garage, but instead has been turned into a rumpus secondary living space. So the owner and designer of this home actually wanted to create a multi-purpose space for this area. So yes, it could be a garage if you open this up, but she wanted it to actually act as a living space, and it does have a great connection to that outdoor entertaining as well. So it has a nice feeling and energy in here. There is a lot to love, a lot of texture. You're going to see a lot of beautiful pieces in this home. One of them is this coffee table, which was actually a repurposed dining table. It just had its legs chopped off, and now it makes the perfect coffee table for this space. It is all about the connection to the outdoors here. I mean, we are in Byron Bay, and that's what a beach home should be about. There's wonderful light that comes through this space, and it does lead you straight into the energy of the home with the dining table, locally sourced timber from a local furniture maker. But what I wanted to bring your attention to is this magnificent timber bench. This is 4.5 meters long, and this particular piece was sourced from France, and this piece actually dictated the rest of the kitchen design. I was chatting with Melissa, the homeowner and designer, and when she found this piece, she literally reconfigured the kitchen in order to make it work with this piece. There's a great feeling and energy. There is so much life in this timber, and it creates this galley style kitchen. Works really well. You've obviously got all of your storage for your plates down there below, plenty of benchtop area here, and we've also got a very well stocked butler's pantry. It's very seamless. There's beautiful details. You know, these appliances are all in set. There's wonderful shadow lines. And the textures, I mean, it's just beautiful. They're really undulating the tiles. It's very natural and warm. And in fact, there is no stark white in this home at all. So to mimic the other side, we actually have the laundry tucked in here. It's a good use of space. You are actually able to shut it away as well, but essentially, very similar color palette, so it does tie in beautifully. It's quite cohesive with that kitchen area. We come through into the living space here, which has far more of a cocoon sensibility. I mean, I'm in bare feet now, and this is the most plushest rug. It's so warm and cozy. It's texture overload. There's so many warm, rich tones, including this rough tile and that elevated fireplace. It just has a gravitational pull, this space. It feels so good. notice a lot of vintage pieces, a lot of pre-owned pieces as well. It really is testament to the designer's style. I really like how it pairs modern with vintage. Now, this home was actually designed during COVID, so they changed the plans a little bit. There is a bathroom through here, which was meant to be a lot bigger, but in the end, they actually turned it into a home office. So a very smart use of space. It's very functional, and I do like the way they were able to pivot there and change their plans because, to be honest, life changed after COVID. So you might recognize this tile. We saw this in that living space with the fireplace. So that's come in here for a nice consistency. You can see a few of the materials linking throughout the home. But as we move up, we change and transition into this dark timber flooring. These rich timber battens, you get a sense of these actually when you walk through the front door, and I like the way that they connect that ground level to the upstairs. Obviously with this double height ceiling, a beautiful light void, bringing in a lot of that natural light, creates quite a moment. So this is the master bedroom, again with the connection to the outside. So in essence, this is quite a modest scale bedroom, but they really have maximized the space because you can open that completely up. You can feel much more spacious and connected to the outside, but you can also close it away and create that nice feeling and that nice cocoon privacy that you want in a master bedroom. We start to change a little bit now. We start to see a little bit more beach house vibes. So this beautiful seagrass wallpaper, natural fibers, some soft whites and beige. But, oh my goodness. I love this bathroom so much. The French style door is a little bit extra. You've got these double showers. It's just beautiful. The word that's coming to me is texture. There is so much of it and it's just perfectly imperfect. You know, the tiles have this great uniqueness to them. There's micro cement render on the walls. Everything just feels a little bit found. Including this piece, you know, vintage pieces that have been picked up, but again, partnered with that modern basin. My goodness, the sun's just popped out even more. This acts as an additional breakout space. As you can see, a wonderful light trap. Perfect spot to sit, read a book, have a cup of tea. I mean, I thought the other bathroom was it for me, but this is next level. So chatting to Melissa, I asked her about these pieces. So these are these wonderful vintage found pieces. She actually had this recessed in, so it's set back. She added mirrors. She repurposed the top, again, that tile that we saw downstairs. So it's literally just an old chest of drawers that has now become the perfect vanity for these double basins. And those same grey double basins have been mimicked in this epic eggshell bath. Oh, you know I will. Oh my goodness. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Seriously though, you could quite literally get lost in there. That is next level. It's got a great wet area feeling, so it's quite open. You've got your shower here, and then neatly tucked behind this screen is the toilet. The kids' room, it's very fun. Again, it's a modest size, but I absolutely love how they've treated these bunk beds. A little bit of styling trickery. So Melissa actually just wrapped some rope around these. So she's really created something special out of this ladder. And what you'll start to notice in this back area is the floor treatment. So she's actually inset this sisal. So instead of a rug over the timber floors, these last two bedrooms have been designed for particular personalities in mind. So this one has a warm theme and it has been inspired by the artwork. And here the color palette changes. We go from green and gray. It's very natural and calm. So as I mentioned at the start of this home tour, this house is referred to as the Sikata House. Sikata actually means sand in Sanskrit, and that was the inspiration for the colors in this home. Lots of sandy notes, taupes, mochas, really earthy textures, even the introduction of some charcoals there. It actually is a very honest representation of the environment. Most of the pieces in this home already belonged to the owner, and that really helped to set the tone because this is a new build, yet it feels like it's always been here. And I think that's the beauty of collecting pieces over time and bringing in vintage pieces, found objects, or even just really loved treasures that have been passed down. Being able to pull those together whilst bringing in modern elements. That's what's really lifted this home for me, and that's what's given it its unique energy and personality. As you walk through the home as well, there's this feeling of travel. You know, there's these notes and pieces and furniture where you just think, gosh, where is that from? It's like this sophisticated nomad. There are pieces from India, from France, from Indonesia, even just local pieces, you know, from around the corner in Byron Bay and the surrounding areas. So I really like that sensibility, and it's very Byron Bay. I mean, it's all about the traveler here. So that creates a wonderful energy as well. As well as wanting to connect to the outdoors, the designer also wanted to explore the concept of wabi-sabi. So finding beauty and balance in imperfections. And you can definitely see that through the use of the tiles, not just in the imperfections themselves, but also in their application and the way they undulate and create their own rhythm on the wall or on the countertop. And I mean that when I say rhythm. You know, when you introduce texture and when you introduce different layers, it just creates a beat. It creates its own beat and pace and energy, and this home has it in spades. The exterior of this home really sets the tone. It is a very private cocoon-like space, but in saying that, it's also quite open and it's very integrated, and even to the point where it does have visibility out onto the street. So it does engage a little bit with the outside world, and I have even, whilst filming here today, have heard so many people commenting about this home. I think that's the beauty of it. It's a conversation with the environment. I think that's what the designer was aiming for, and it's what really resonated with me. Private spaces like that incredible plunge pool and that hammock, also the breakout area upstairs. Those are special moments and important to create those spaces for calm. I hands down love the kitchen. It's probably my favorite space in this home. I love all the spaces in this home, let's be honest, but the kitchen is really something special. That timber bench, I mean, it's all about that timber bench. That is the hero. It dictates that space. Ultimately, what I think I love most about this home is that it's not your quintessential beach house. It really shies away from that light, bright interior, and instead it welcomes this darker, more textural cocoon. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this home as much as I did. As always, leave me a comment below. And if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe. We've got plenty more home tours coming your way.